sorry. I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions, and we are just super jazzed to be here. Where can I put my stuff?
What do you mean, we?
I'm back. I know you guys miss me. You ain't gotta tell me though. Inside Out 2, immediately going in my top movies of 2024. And I already knew this movie was gonna be a masterpiece, bro. Like, come on, who gonna doubt Inside Out? Dune, Furiosa, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and now Inside Out 2. Top 4, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I had a little bit of anxiety when I first got in the theater to watch Inside Out 2. Why? When I was walking up to my seats, there was a whole family, like I think 2 adults and the rest were just kids all lined up, and there was 1 seat available, which was my seat. I tried to avoid it, and it was my anxiety taking over. I was like, damn, I don't want to make them feel weird. I don't want them to be all, I ain't want to be all up in their space. Like they own that space. I didn't want to take over. And then I checked the seating where I was sitting. I checked the movie time to see if anybody bought any seats in the row that I was sitting in, because the row was completely empty. Man, everybody bought every seat. So I was like, oh, damn, I really gotta go over there. Dang, no. So I was low-key uncomfortable. Alas, I got over it. And the movie was freaking awesome. That movie was so good, bro. Woo! So, Inside Out 2 sees not all grown up, but a growing Riley. She's about to start high school. She's 13. She got braces just like me. She is displaying a lot more emotions and feelings because she is hitting puberty. So that's a literal thing in the movie. That's a freaking button, and it just goes off like an alarm. Oh, she's growing up, and they alter the whole freaking consciousness mind station thing. And that makes room for anxiety, embarrassment, boredom, what's called ennui. Never heard of that word before. Ennui, swear to God. And envy. Yep. They just crashed the party. And they're already messing stuff up, man. I knew it, and I was feeling anxious. I knew that my anxious feeling was not for naught. Hopefully I used that right. Oh, they really just came in, kicked out joy, sadness, anger, and everybody. They just kicked them out, and they just took over and just started taking over Riley's life. So she's displaying all the crazy raw emotions that we all experience when we go through puberty. I just felt Riley was so relatable in this movie, and her character development is so good, bro. The whole movie, anxiety's on the console. Meanwhile, joy and the other emotions, they're trying to get back to her and, replenish her true sense of self, what they believe her true sense of self is. And anxiety's in there just messing everything up, just pressing buttons, just trying to predict her future so that they can avoid any and all possible outcomes. And it's just an endless thing. It's an endless routine where they look ahead, plan the future, and try to avoid anything that might just ruin even the smallest morsel of her reputation. They want to avoid that. And she meets these cool girls on the hockey team, and anxiety is like, no, we gotta be cool just like them. We gotta do everything we gotta do to be cool. And so the whole movie just completely alters Riley. It's all about changing who Riley is so that she can be cool, so that she can be popular, and she can just be one of the cool kids overall. And Joy and Disgust, all of them, they just get booted off of the HQ. And they're trying to find their way back again. But they gotta find her true sense of self, what they believe her true sense of self is, because anxiety comes in and creates a whole new sense of self for Riley. Again, she's all over the place. She's betraying her friends. She's got attitudes and shit like that. Everything that a teenager goes through, everything that we've gone through. And I related so much to Riley because I said some stupid stuff, growing up. I mean, we all have, haven't we? I tried to be cool at one point. I tried to fit in with the cool kids and all that. It just didn't work out for me. I was just avoiding who I was truly supposed to be, I guess. I was surprised at how short the movie was. I got out of work at 3. The movie started at like 3:15, and I got out at 4:58. And I was like, wow, that was a short movie. But it wasted no time. I think the runtime was pretty perfect. No gripes with that. whatsoever. It was just perfect. Like, it was absolutely hilarious. I tell you, I think anger was really stealing the show. So when they got booted off and they were suppressed emotions and they got locked away in the vault, bro, like that video game, at first I thought it was Zelda, but I was like, nah, I'm definitely wrong. Let me know who he is, because I don't remember already. But what I do remember is his terrible, powerful attack where he just kind of rolls into the enemy. It's pretty awful. And that's why he's a forgotten memory entirely. The movie was funny. I couldn't stop laughing. I was really shocked at how hilarious it was. I didn't expect to be like damn near in tears. It was freaking good. Performances, come on, amazing. Joy, amazing. Joy made me feel something other than joy. Like, I really felt true sadness. And certain parts where Joy just kind of like, you know, damn near gave up because it just seemed like a losing battle. They just didn't think they could beat anxiety. And the truth is, we can only hold it back for so long, but we can't truly beat anxiety. Amazing performances. It was just awesome. Lord knows when we might get another sequel, but I'm patient and I can wait. It was a really good movie. Anxiety was a freaking menace. That has to be exactly how my anxiety is. Anxiety was tripping. I'm uncomfortable trying to talk about it. Like, anxiety was going crazy, so crazy. Every single minute, every single decision that anxiety made, I saw myself in it. Man, I feel exposed. I just feel uncomfortable. That was so true. You know what they did in the end? They put him in the massage chair to tame it, to keep him relaxed. And that's what I love most about the movie. Remember what I said earlier when they're trying to find Riley's true sense of self? I'm gonna just call it like a core, right? So joy and the other emotions, the OG ones, they have this core of Riley's true sense of self. Then anxiety completely, disrupted that, ripped that out, threw it in the forgotten pile of memories, and created a whole new anxiety-filled true sense of self. So anxiety was trying to make a cool girl, a girl that has to fit in and all that stuff like that. And Joy had one where Riley was just a good kid, no matter if she fit in or not. Like, she was her true self. She was happy with where she was, and she wasn't trying to impress anybody. Anxiety had this crazy one. And so the movie tells this lesson that not only does every human being need a balance, we need every emotion that we feel. Love, sadness, anxiety, embarrassment, all that. We need all of these things, but we need them in a balanced quantity. And so when these things start to become unbalanced, life starts to, get a little crazy. In the end, a bunch of these different cores started popping up. And what they learned was that we need balance. Whether we're not perfect. We're not perfect. There's gonna be times where we're happy. There's gonna be times when we're sad. There's gonna be times where we're not confident. There's gonna be times where we just don't believe in ourselves, and that's okay, right? And that's the lesson that the movie is telling at the end, that it is okay. You are not perfect. You are who you are. All we can do is learn and be better people. And that's why Inside Out 2 is getting a 10 out of 10, bro. Perfect. Perfection. They did their thing with this one. They did their thing with this one. And I wouldn't change a single thing about it. Not a single thing. This movie is literal perfection. I like that they didn't make the cool girl, the one that's on the hockey team that's popular. I like that they didn't make her a you-know-what. I'm glad they didn't make her that way. They could have easily made her that person. They could have easily, brought Riley to a party and then entirely just destroyed her, abandoned her, made her feel like a fool. They didn't do that. This girl was genuine. And it was all Riley's, emotions. It was everything that her emotions in her head were putting her through that would have determined if that girl was gonna be cool with her or not. So it was already decided. It was just a matter of how Riley went about it, and that's what I love so freaking much. Everyone go watch this movie. So freaking good. So freaking good. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure y'all hit that bell button. wherever it is, and stay notified when I post my next video. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.